Hello, this is Jake and welcome to a new video. And as you can see in front of me today, we have a fantastic new project coming to the channel. So I'm going to name this series and videos RC Boat Restoration, but it's actually, the kit was originally a Billings boat Nordcap, which I did actually buy a while back. I bought the kit and I was going to build it on the channel. And my friend kept asking me about it and like, oh, when you going to build it? Because I really want to build one. I ended up selling it to him to shut him up. But this one come up on Marketplace on Facebook. Very good price. And I got to tell you how much I paid for it, but it was very good. A lot cheaper than the kit. I know it needs some work and bits like that done and repairing. But that's okay. That's what I'm going to do. So this is the new RC boat project. So as you can see, I don't know what you can see from the camera, but there's a bit of damage, especially to the cab here. Nothing serious, because I'm going to redo that. We'll take a closer look anyway at some of the stuff I'm going to do. But obviously it needs to be RC. So it's got the prop shaft into the prop, which is fine. That's all in there, but there's no motor or nothing like that. No servos, no ECUs, nothing RC. Which that's just simply the case of adding some shelves in there and putting the ECU in and everything like that. So that's not a problem. The motor, I might have to make a little bit of a shelf to put the motor mount on. Again, nothing serious. I would like to add lights to this kit as well. This RC boat. So there's a load of different things I want to do to it, but the main thing in this series is to get it all restored up and everything, looking like brand new. And then we'll take it on the water and hopefully it'll float. I'm going to move the camera in a second and explain some of the problems. This has never been put in the water. As far as I can tell, this has only been built for display use only. Reasons for that, there's no evidence inside of any RC stuff ever being in there, apart from the prop shaft, which I'm guessing is just standard with a kit. So you can have the prop on there. There's nothing in the actual cab bridge RC wise, no wiring, no traces of anything like that at all. So I don't believe this has ever been in the water. I think it's only been used as a display piece, an ornament in a house of some sort. The people I've bought it off, they didn't really tell me much about it. They didn't say much about it on the ad. I just snapped it up straight away because I saw it, saw it for the price. And they could post it, which was great. I you know, it's a little bit delicate to be posting, but as it was, these are all brass and metal anyway, so they just come out and you can lay them down. But I'm jabbering on. You guys want to see it closer up, so let's do that now. Okay, so let's take a closer look. I've moved the camera. I'll move it around as we go because there's a few things I want to show you. I mentioned the cab detail, so the lip over the windows is broke off completely. But I do plan to remove the actual roof itself so we can add cab detail in. This piece actually lifts off anyway, so you can gain access, which we'll have a look at in a bit. So I'm going to get that all off, repair that. The mast and everything, that's all removable, which is great. When I was buying it, I actually thought these were wooden. I didn't realise they were brass, so that's nice. But the main thing is these cracks. Now, they're above the waterline, so don't have to worry about it leaking. However, there's a long one right underneath that goes the length of the actual boat. So what I'm going to do is completely sand it right down, so there's hardly any paint left on it. It'll be sanded, smoothed over. Gaps will be filled with the right stuff and everything, and then obviously I would repaint it. So that's the plan with that. These will all be coming off and redone, which shouldn't be too bad. Just means I gotta redo it, but that's fine. We gotta make sure that these cracks in the actual hull itself is completely sealed. So I know there's one big crack underneath. I'll try and get the camera on it in a minute, and I know there's one the other side. But I'll show you some other things first, and then we'll have a closer look at that crack. So here inside, where the cab has been removed, I have noticed, I didn't notice this at first, but there's a bit of lead down here. Don't know if that's for just adding weight to it, but interesting. Is it actually glued down? No. Right, so there's some lead. Not too sure why that would be in there. Because, like I said, I don't believe this one's ever been in the water. And straight away doing that, I can see the crack in the hull. So yeah, that's good. I can see that now. But what I can't see is that that way towards the bow, we can't see underneath that, and I'm gonna have to do that. So what I'll probably do is cut out a square in the deck, then replace it, because I do plan to put a realistic deck on, like I've done with the quick Hamburg tender, where I put some deck pieces down, make it look a little bit more realistic, because this is all one piece all the way around. So yeah, something I'll look at doing. But anyway, so the motor's going to go here somewhere. The motor will go flat to that, but I'll probably have to build this up slightly just so it can connect to the actual mount for the prop. Then this, I'm guessing, is just, I'm not sure if this is connected to the rudder or what. Other stuff to go in here, obviously, like I said, there's no shelves or anything where ESCs would have been put in, no wire or anything like that. So an ESC will go in here, battery as well, can't forget the battery. So we'll get a motor in there fitted and everything, and I'll do all this, you won't miss any updates, so it'll all be done on camera for you guys. So we'll get a motor in, we'll get a servo. I probably got a servo here, so that's an issue. It's very dirty inside. I am going to clean this one out tonight, get rid of all the dust and everything. Other things, there might be a small light panel going in here, some just for lights, so I can have it lit up in the cab and everything. But that might even just be connected in the cab itself, which we'll have a closer look at in a second. I don't know if it shows on camera, but there's just the beginning of a lovely crack there. But again, all the deck's going to be floor panelled off, let's say, so like a proper deck, which would be nice. Not too sure what this owl is here. Does that come on camera? Yeah. Not sure what that owl is for. I'll cut it all out in the stern as well, so we can gain access to the rudder when linking that all up. And then just put a piece of wood in and fill it and cover it and everything. Okay, excuse the shaky hands, but this is going to be the best way to actually show you the actual hull of the ship. So here's one of the cracks that's quite alarming, but can be sorted out. But it goes complete length right down to here. There we go. Sorry, the camera's not focusing. These bars have been put on, I believe, just so they can place it on something. So they'll be removed. And then we got the same again for this side. You see this crack here? And then there's a smaller one there. And then there's a bigger one here. And I think that's just a scratch actually, so that's not too bad. But obviously there's ones here as well. This is the big one. And that's the one that showed up on their pictures and here. So this is the reason why I'm going to completely sand it right down, get all the holes filled and everything, so it's completely watertight. That's the plan anyway. We got a plan, and there's obviously these here, which again should be fine. We'll get that all sorted. Also, there's no holes for the anchor, which makes me think it's an older kit anyway. So we'll get that done as we go. We might even have the working anchor yet. We'll see. But yeah, so that's the actual hull. So it's not too bad. Obviously, it's all going to be repainted as well. But it's those cracks that are a little bit worrying. I mean, you can actually see light through this. If I flipped over, you can see right through. So yeah, let's have a look at the cab. Okay, so again, I haven't got a tripod, so excuse shaky hands. But here's the cab piece. There's damage more or less all round, bits missing and that, so gonna have to get those pieces done. Also might even change the portholes yet. have better looking ones. The cab detail itself is very nicely done here. And I kind of want to keep this wood effect around the cab, so we'll get that. We'll keep that because I think that's flatter on newer models. And there's also cracks down here, so a lot of sanding to go on. Also, the lip is completely gone, as you can see. And I'll take the glass and we'll put a new glass in so you can actually see inside it. Also, the chimney, there's no, it's just a mold or something, or just been sanded a piece of wood down. So we'll put some holes in this, make it look like a real chimney. That'd be quite nice. Flevo or Fahivo, not too sure. Cab doors there. Some fish at the back. But yeah, I want to put lights on this, so that'd be good when we get some lights on this one. And there's the hull again. So yeah, it's there's a lot of work to do. I didn't say much about the bow. There's not really much to say about it. It just needs a clean and everything, which I'm going to do tonight. But yeah, we will have a look at putting those anchors in and everything. And I'm not going to redo this as Nordkapp. I am going to make this my own fictional boat, let's say, so name it myself and everything. I think that'd be pretty cool. Make it my own, because I'm going to do all the job on it. This is a project that's going to be here for quite a bit, so yeah. But anyway, let's finish off. Okay, so there we have it. That is my new project. It's right here in front of me. I'm just looking at this hull, because yeah, that's a nice big crack across that, but it's repairable. I mean, it's simply got to be the fact of sanding it all down and everything, and working like it was a new hull, basically. Putting some fills in and everything. I don't think I'll have to remove any wood or nothing like that. We'll see as we go. I am going to try and get inside it more, and see what we find. I know I want to put the battery near the front, the bow section, so might do something with that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this project. When it popped up on the internet, on Facebook Marketplace, I couldn't believe it for the price they was asking for. I was so hoping they would ship it, no pun intended. And like, yeah, no problem. It comes from Southampton, just outside Southampton, which is not too far. It's about a 3-hour drive, I think, from here. What I'm gonna do, I will keep you all updated on the process and everything. I'm not putting any radio gear in yet. Let's get this hull all sorted first. I'm going to take it back in the house. I'm going to give it a good clean, a good wash. But Dad said to me first, straight away, like, does it float? No, it's not. I'm not even going to put it in water. It'll just sink. So, yeah. But plan is, by beginning of March, so I'm going to spend all end of January now working on it, all of February, beginning of March. That's the goal, to not have this finished, but to take it for its first trial runs in the ponds. That's my goal, because this is not the only project I'm working on. Titanic, and other Titanic and model railway and projects all around the room. That's where we're at. So I'll keep you all updated, and I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.